Hey gamers! I know I've been a little bit harsh on the companion app in the past, but these recent changes have really impressed me. Enough so that I decided to dedicate a whole video to it. If you have it but haven't loaded it up in a while, or if you didn't even know it existed at all, perhaps this would be enough to persuade you to give it a try. For everything you didn't know about the companion app, I'm Debbie, and here it is. Available from the App Store or Google Play, the companion app came out a number of years ago to critical reviews. Though the free version existed, many of us, myself included, signed up for the paid version for one very simple reason. Doing so gave you an extra retainer and an extra Chocobo saddlebag. Hey, no judgment. For $5 a month, the extra 265 inventory slots seemed so worth it. Even if we didn't use the app for literally anything else. Occasionally, if I had some really hot items to sell, I'd sign in and keep loading things from my retainers onto the market board as they sold. It was convenient to not have to sign into the game in order to sell some things, but that was about it. I saw that they were making some updates to the companion app in the Dawn Trail patch notes, so I decided to look into it, and I was surprised with what I found. The best way to tell you about it is to break it down. 1. Appearance. The app is now customizable, being able to choose background, layout, theme, text color, and menu color. You can also choose from a limited selection of widgets and utilities, and it now shows you local time, Eorzean time, and server time right on the main page. With a little bit of setup, you can have a gorgeous looking splash screen to keep track of Eorzean time away from your computer, in case you're hunting nodes. 2. Retainer ventures. You can now assign retainer ventures from your phone with the free Kupu nuts or paid Mog coins instead of with venture in-game. This means that if you forget to pick up venture, or if you want to continue sending them on quick ventures but have signed off, you can keep them going. This is the feature that was mentioned in the patch notes that I was particularly interested in, as my 10 retainers are constantly venturing for me in something akin to the forced march of an indentured militia. Needless to say, if you have any similar inclinations, this works precisely as intended. 3. Inventory management. You can access your inventory from the app with the free version and transfer items freely between your inventory, saddlebags, and retainers with the paid version. So you don't have to waste time organizing in-game, you can do it in waiting rooms and on the bus. But there is one feature that the paid app does here way better than in-game. You can go into your inventory, click this button here, and it will show you which items are duplicates on retainers or in your saddlebags, and with one click, transfer them all automatically. In-game, you have to go into each retainer and your saddlebag separately to do this. This feature alone has saved me a ton of time. 4. Market board. As I mentioned, you can buy and sell things on the market board. Trying to buy up an important resource at the best prices, do it on the go. Top up your retainer sale items anytime. If you run out of Kupu nuts and you're willing to spend the money on the coins, you're free to do so. No one will know. Personally, I haven't. The Kupu nuts I've been given are enough to handle the transactions I need outside a game, but then again, I spend a lot of time in game. There is even an alert feature that will alert you when things have sold from your retainers. You can set the intervals to be notified more or less frequently. I get an update each hour as to how much my retainers have made. 5. Community. You can chat with your friends with pretty cool Final Fantasy XIV emotes, post in your fellowships, pop into your free company, or plan events. I haven't used this too much, but it's nice to be able to reach someone in-game without having to be in-game. This is how I had a friend who happened to conveniently be in the firmament tell me when the next FET was when I was feeling particularly lazy. 6. Perks. For downloading the companion app, you get in-game bonuses. You can register an additional favorite destination, you can get the Tomestones emote, it looks like you're on a phone, you get 2 exclusive Portrait Adventurer plate element sets, and with the paid version, you also get the ability to access your saddlebag and retainers inventories, you get double the Kupu nuts each time you log in, and you can hold up to 10 of them at a time. You can also hire an additional retainer and get double the saddlebag space. They bill the app each time your 14 subscription renews, so if you're on a 6-month subscription with the game, the app also renews every 6 months at the same time. 7. The ability to check out your character from anywhere. I've used this app a few times to show friends, family, or just strangers IRL my character in-game when we've started talking about Final Fantasy XIV. You get a full image of your character and their levels, and can quickly access the full character site with a lot of details about who you are in Eorzea. And there are lots of smaller features, options, and customization available with the app. It's clear that this is just the beginning, and so much more is planned for it in the future. I'm happy with the direction it's going and can't wait to see what other utility will be added to it. So what about you, gamers? Have you downloaded it? Have you checked it out since the update? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you as always to my patrons, coffee supporters, and channel members. I couldn't do this without you. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel for Final Fantasy XIV news and guides, please remember to boop that button too. Thank you so much for watching, gamers, and I'll see you in game.